Welcome back, everyone. We are live on this Monday evening with another stimulus update. We've been covering unemployment for the last few updates. So in this one, I want to particularly talk about and cover stimulus checks and the latest with stimulus payments. So we'll be talking about that. I just want to do a quick sound check here on my end. As always, we do have quite a lot of people hopping on board already. Welcome everyone today. Hope you all had a great weekend. Let me know. Let's change it up a little bit. I like to ask people where they're coming from. How about this? If you're first tuning in, well, number one, make sure that we do go ahead and smash the like button. I would appreciate that. Like the video and the live stream if you're watching it live. But let this time actually tell us what you did over the weekend. How was your weekend? What did you do? Hello, Gakara. Nice to see you again. I remember seeing you in the last update. This time, let us know in the chat, whether it's left, right, up, down, whatever it is. Let us know what you did over the weekend. How was your weekend, and what did you do? Let us know. We'll let the algorithm kick in a little bit more, but we actually do have quite a lot of people hopping on board despite the late hour on a Monday. So we'll get started very shortly here with you guys. Just want to do that quick sound check. Quick sound check on my end. Okay, yeah, we're good. Okay. So if you are first tuning in, welcome. Happy Monday. Hope you had a great weekend. Let us know what you did over the weekend and where you're tuning in from if you'd like as well. Let us know down below. That's true. No unemployment money over the weekend, but hope you redeemed yourself with something else, Gekara. I see. Well, thank you for watching, Christine. Hopefully your car gets fixed soon. Hopefully that will allow you to earn some extra income, perhaps if you rely on the car, which I assume you do. Hopefully that car will get fixed soon. Hello, this is a new one. I've never seen this person before. Boot Pret Batur. Don't know how to pronounce that. I don't think that's English, right? Maybe it's another language. You can let us know. Let's. Thank you so much for watching. Okay, got you. Okay, how you doing? Okay. Okay, so we will get started on the stimulus update. So we'll be talking about the Golden State stimulus, right? What is the latest with that? How do you know you're eligible? How much could you receive? How is the money coming? We'll be covering all of that in this live update. Yes, thank you so much. So are you eligible for the Golden State Stimulus 2? This is the stimulus package, the stimulus program being issued in the Golden State of California. So first up, the second Golden State stimulus is different than the first one. Remember, there were two different iterations of the Golden. Gotcha. Yeah, I didn't think it was English. Okay, just making sure. I haven't seen that language in my entire life, so although I haven't been on the planet too terribly long. I was going to say, wait a minute, I don't think that's English. Not that I'm a language expert. So yes, Golden State Stimulus 2, as you know, it's different than the first one. The first one went out earlier this year, and it was more exclusive, right? A smaller group of people. The second issuance of the Golden State Stimulus is much more expanded and includes a lot more people, much more inclusive. So it's basically an expansion of the first one, but basically the same exact program. But it's also very similar to the federal stimulus programs that we have seen over the last year and a half. So to clarify the income parameters, right, the first round of the Golden State stimulus went to those earning under $30,000. The second payment goes to those earning up to $75,000, as well as other qualifications and certain stipulations. But that's basically the parameters as far as the income. Now, the people that were eligible for the first stimulus payment and received a Golden State stimulus check under GSS 1 are ineligible for the second unless they meet certain requirements. So taxpayers who receive the first Golden State stimulus check and claim a dependent are eligible for a further $500 payment because the GSS 2 includes dependents. So even if you receive the first one, the first Golden State stimulus, you could potentially be eligible for an additional $500 if you claim a dependent. So that's important to note. Now, you have to be a California resident, right? This is only for California residents, and you have had to have lived in California for more than half of the 2020 tax year, and you must still be a California resident on the date the payment is issued. In addition, you also need to file your 2020 taxes by October 15th, as most people have already done so. and you cannot be claimed as a dependent by another taxpayer to be able to qualify for the Golden State stimulus. How much is GSS2? Well, the second GSS payment is a payment of $600 one time. If you qualified for the first one and claimed the credit for one or more dependents, again, you will receive $500. If you did not qualify for the first payment, but you did claim a credit for one or more dependents, so this means that you had income over $30,000, and you also have a dependent, well, then you'll receive a whopping total of $1,100. So that's the cap, right? You can't receive more than $1,100 under GSS2. That is the cap, but that includes a lot of people, right? A lot of people do fall under that category. Let me know where my California viewers are from. Let us know down below in the chat or the comment section if you are coming to us from California. I'm curious where my Californians at. Now, it is important to note that if you have a ITIN, or an individual taxpayer identification number, which is issued by the IRS to individuals who need a taxpayer ID number but are not eligible for a Social Security number, your payment could be $1,000 if you qualify for the first payment and claimed a credit for one or more dependents, because people without Social Security cards will receive $500. Now, in order to track your GSS payment, you'll most likely be getting your payment by direct deposit, or with one of these electronic payments expected before October 15th. Physical checks may come later, though, so that is something to think about, that if you do not receive it by direct deposit right away, it may still be on the way, but it might be coming by paper check in the mail, so do be patient if you normally qualify, your tax returns through paper check. 2 million payments went out just the other day, just a few days ago. So hopefully yours is part of that 2 million, and it could be even in your bank account right now, potentially. The payments are going out every fortnight, with most going out before that October 15th date. The next batch is going to go out on October, according to officials and authorities in the state. So we'll be covering when that next batch does go out. Hello, Big Tide TV. Great to have you on. Fantastic. In general, if you filed after August 20th, then count on waiting at least 45 days for return to be processed and then a check issued, because there is going to be some delay to have your information registered if you did file as late as late August. Most people should have filed earlier this year and should not have a problem. Yes, Big Tide TV, this is the Golden State stimulus. This is the California stimulus package. It is the second issuance of the California comeback plan, right? The California stimulus, the state stimulus of California. The physical checks are coming out on a different time frame, and that's based on your zip code. So believe it or not, there is actually an entire graph, a little chart that actually explains at what time sequence you can expect your checks to go out based on your zip code in California. So just as an example, we won't go through all of them. This is according to the California Tax Franchise Board, as recent, as this year, very recent update. So for example, if your last 3 digits of your zip code are 001 through 065, so that includes everything in between, 001, last 3 digits, if they're 001 through 065, well, you can expect your mailing time frame to be October 4th through October 22nd. This actually goes all the way up to the 31st of December. So for example, we're going to skip, everything in between. If your zip code is the last 3 digits, if it ends in 710 through 998, then you can expect your paper check to be mailed in the time frame of December 13th through December 31st of 2021. You can see the pattern here. The lower the last 3 digits of your zip code, the sooner that you can get it. So for example, we'll just choose a random time slot in the middle. If the last 3 digits of your zip code are 303 through 543 in California, then you can expect to receive the mailing time frame for paper checks to be November 15th through December 3rd of 2021. So the higher the last 3 digits of your zip code are, well, then the later you're going to have to wait if you're expecting a paper check in the mail. Again, these are just for physical checks. You should receive your direct deposit in the next couple of weeks. If you haven't already, there's a good chance that you already received your direct deposit. It might be coming very soon, could come tomorrow. But, you shouldn't have to wait until later than like mid-October to receive your direct deposit if that is how you do your tax returns. The California Franchise Tax Board did produce a useful tool to help calculate your second Golden State stimulus amount. So you can look that up and you'll be actually able to punch in your tax filing status, your annual income, and you'll be able to see how much you can expect to receive under this Golden State stimulus too. So you can use that tool, just look it up, should be able to find it. I would imagine that you could just search California stimulus payment calculator and you should see it. You can also contact the CFTB or the California Franchise Tax Board if you need to. And they have a hotline 800 number you can contact during certain times. They also have chat and mail if you really need to get a hold of them. But otherwise, if you filed your tax returns, then you should receive your stimulus payments automatically. Well, Kentucky, that is a red state. Probably pretty stimulus averse in a sense, not the best state for stimulus, especially. So I wouldn't expect anything from them. Now, what could happen as far as any sort of stimulus? Again, we covered in the last updates, but this update was more so for stimulus payments. If AOC's bill were to go through, well then unemployment could be reinstated and could make a comeback. So it is certainly possible, despite the politics of your state, because that would be a federal, a federal decision. But nothing as far as a Kentucky state stimulus. I do know certain states are doing, even red states are doing some back-to-work bonuses, which are being dubbed as stimulus payments. They're basically thank you payments that these states are doing, including red states such as Florida. If you want to call Florida a red state, Florida is giving $1,000, even more than that. I've seen numbers like $2,000 to workers, hazardous workers, as thank you payments for working, and they're showing their gratitude to them throughout the pandemic. But nothing particular into as far as Kentucky, at least so far. So that is where we are right now with the California state stimulus. And, as far as some numbers, on August 27th, we saw around 650,000 payments go out. That was aimed more towards lower income Californians. Governor Gavin Newsom has stated that the overwhelming majority, about 2/3 of Californians, will be eligible for the stimulus payments. So this is why this state stimulus is nothing like we have ever seen ever in American history, really. It really includes nearly every single low and middle income Californian in the entire state. About 2/3 of Californians are expected to receive these payments between the GSS 1 and GSS 2. The tax board has identified around 9 million tax returns that qualify for the state-sponsored stimulus payments. They expect to receive even more returns by the October 15 deadline. So in turn, that could qualify even more people. So do get your tax returns in if you haven't already and you're a California resident. That is true, for sure. Yeah, so that's of course something that Americans are getting no matter the politics of the state is the child tax credit, right? We discussed that in previous updates. It's a decent amount. It's something that will probably be, expanded permanently. There's so many talks and discussions and tremendous gossip surrounding, instituting that child tax credit as a permanent fixture and feature of the IRS tax code. So we'll certainly have more updates on that. I was actually thinking of doing an update on the child tax credit, but I, saw some additional news surrounding the GSS 2, and I saw some new payments go out. So I said, let me cover that first. But next update will probably cover, if there's no news surrounding unemployment, we'll probably cover the child tax credit in the next update, just because, at this point now we're in September, and the last payment is not too far away from us, right? So, people are going to get October, November, December. After that, when you after cutting off unemployment, after cutting off all the other stimulus programs, then cutting off the child tax credit, that could really hurt the economy. So that's why, these next few months are vital to for Congress to see if they're eventually and ultimately, and it will hurt the Democrats if they don't in the midterms, to see if Congress does make the child tax credit a permanent feature of the IRS tax code. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So yeah, next update, we'll cover the child tax credit. It's certainly benefiting so many millions of Americans, no matter if you're in a blue state, red state, no matter the politics. It is certainly benefiting low and middle income households across the country, and families and children as well, and really, saving people from truly diving into abject poverty. So the Golden State Stimulus 2, again, let me know down below in the chat or comments, depending if you're watching this live or on the replay. Let me know if you do qualify for the Golden State Stimulus. Let me know if you are a California resident. Let me know if you got a payment under the first GSS 1, or if you're expecting a payment under GSS 2. If you are expecting one, did you receive it already? Will it come soon? Do you file your taxes using paper check or direct deposit? How can you expect the payments? Let me know. I'm curious, where are my California residents at? Because again, 2/3 of Californians are expected to benefit from this GSS. So I'd like to hear from California residents and viewers. I know we have a lot of people in California, especially, and of course the recall election. Gavin Newsom survived that. Many people said that the GSS was sort of a bribe to the California residents to keep him in office. So I'm curious if that affected your decision on the recall question on the ballot. I'm curious if the GSS influenced your decision on whether or not to keep Gavin Newsom in the state, because many were saying the timing of the recall election and the stimulus was sort of a bribe to the residents. So I'm curious if that impacted your decision. That's where the Golden State Stimulus does stand right now. And we will have more updates for you guys surrounding unemployment, child tax credit, other forms of stimulus, if any states do additional state stimulus programs, whether we can also take a look at student forbearance. Whatever you want to cover, whatever you want, let me know down below in the chat and the comments. We'll talk about it all on this channel. I'm open to suggestions. Let me know. I do hope you enjoyed this live stream. I appreciate everyone that hopped on board. If you did, thank you so much. Go ahead and smash the like button one more time for me. Well, don't unlike the video. Make sure it's liked. If you did already, you don't have to do it again. Make sure you are subscribed to this channel, just so you understand. And we're inching closer every day. Remember, 20,000 subscribers is when we do our next cash giveaway. And we're not too terribly far off from 20,000. We can actually get there pretty quickly, potentially by the end of the year. It's possible. At the rate we're going right now, it is certainly possible. So next cash giveaway at 20,000 subscribers. You're not going to miss that. We're giving away double the amount of cash that we did when we hit 10,000. So pretty pretty good idea to subscribe, if you want to put it that way. But I hope you enjoyed this video. And make sure you also use those links down below in the description to get the free stocks. Also, make sure that you connect with me on social media on Instagram at Logan Cohn, LOGANKHN, and that link is down below as well. Connect with me on Instagram. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care for now.